PDO Threads, the wonderful part about this procedure is that the results are instant. However, there is a little bit of work to be done after for the post-care part of it. So pre-care for PDO Threads, you have no pre-care. Honestly, you can use all of your products the way that you have been. You can be out and about, do what you need to do, be in the sun. You can come back from Mexico and come do this procedure. So no pre-planning is required. When you come into the office, we will do your pictures. If we need to do some numbing, we'll do some numbing. Normally, we don't do any topical numbing for this because most of the time, depending on the area that we're treating, we'll make a tiny little bleb with lidocaine, with epinephrine, and some bicarb to take that sting away. We'll use a tiny little 31 gauge needle, make a little bleb underneath the surface of the skin, and that's kind of the entry point that we use. So everything that we do is done from that one numb spot, including putting the threads in, whatever cannulas we use, anything that we use goes from there. So during the actual procedure, you will feel a little bit of pressure. It is uncomfortable, unfortunately. Beauty is pain. But everything is happening underneath the surface of the skin. So we're using different cannulas and different needles to actually put the threads into the subdermis of the skin. Once we place the threads, if they are barbed threads, we will tie them. Now this is where the post care comes in. So if you are doing smooth threads or twist threads or anything that's building collagen and not the skin reapproximation, those things you'll be a little bit sore for that day. We don't want you to make any extreme expressions with your face. So if you're might not want to plan a comedy show, or make sure you're not doing a steak dinner that night. Something easy, because you will be tight in the face and your facial expressions will be a little bit restricted. But as long as if you're not doing the barbed threads, then that's about the only post care that you need to do. The barbed threads, you do need to kind of prepare for. And when I say barbed, these are any kind of threads that are doing skin reapproximation. When we say skin reapproximation is if I'm taking something and trying to pull it back, then these threads are going in and hooking it back. So what happens is that skin will be puckered where that entry point is for at least 7 to 10 days. So this is a procedure that you can hide it. We try to put those entry points in places where you can hide it with hair, or you can wear a turtleneck or any of those things to kind of cover it up. However, you do want to make sure that we're not doing it during any major events or any major birthday parties, anniversaries, work events, and things like that. But other than that, there's no other downtime. A little bit of swelling for about 3 to 4 days. That's it.